Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's Batman Beyond episode is Heroes. So it starts out Batman, he's in pursuit of some criminals on jetpacks because they just got done stealing some, they call it like techno gold or something. Just an important computer part. It's not important. So Terry's in pursuit and he gets one guy and then he's interrupted by he like gets thrown to the side or something, and as he gets knocked out this woman approaches him, and she's like a cold vapor, like she's taking the form of a gas, but a really damn good looking gas, I might say. And she stops one of them by like freezing him. So imagine, like, when you open a freezer and like the frost cloud comes out, it's like the personification of that. And then there's also a giant magma guy who's really strong that like literally just throws a big ass rock at two of them. And then as they're falling, one guy who can stretch himself really far, he catches them. So the day is saved and whatnot, and you find out they're called the Terrific Trio, which, I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point. This is 100% a parody of the Fantastic Four, and you have the Thing and Human Torch wrapped up into one guy. The stretchy guy, his name is 2D Man. He's literally Mr. Fantastic, except not as cool and flatter because he's like paper thin. And then so there's Magma, the rock fire guy, 2D Man, and I forget the woman's name. I want to say her name's like Vapor or something, uh, something of that nature. It's not important. So you find out that they had their powers created kind of similarly to the Fantastic Four. There was like just this experiment gone wrong. They were exposed to radiation, bada bing, bada boom, powers, and now they're uh, like government licensed heroes, I guess. So they're doing loads of good and stopping crimes, and Batman, he's kind of getting a little bored just because they're doing so much good. And then you come to find out through them there was a fourth member, and he wasn't there at the time of the explosion, which the magma guy is kind of suspicious of because he's looked at as a freak. Like he just did like a hostage situation. He saved a little girl, and then she's screaming bloody murder because he looks like a monster. So kind of like the Thing in most iterations. So he's like, "Hey, it's kind of bullshit. You were at a stock meeting when all this took place." And you're like, "No, no, it's fine." And then it turns out that he was in fact betraying them because he. It's funny. There's like a meeting going on, and there's somebody in the audience who has like a Hitler mustache, and you're like, "Hey, I know that. You look like a bad guy." And it turns out that same guy was like a army colonel that's pretty much set them up to be created and then to be controlled by the U.S. government. So he's doing some tests, and he finds out not only are the terrific trio deteriorating, they're also going psychotic. So um, at that time, Magma, he steals that DNA, and Batman's alert, and he's on site, and he's trying to chase after him, but he escapes. But Batman follows suit, and when he gets to the cave or their lair, he's like, "Hey guys, we're being betrayed. It looks like we're we're fucked. Like we're gonna die and we're gonna go nuts." So at that time, the army then attacks because the colonel's like, "These guys are gonna go crazy, and they're also gonna die. So I'm gonna take them out before it turns into collateral damage." So literally blows up the entire building. You think that they get killed in the crossfire, but they don't. They escape, and Batman's still following suit, and he tracks them down to the place where they were originally turned into their monsters, but now they're like cranking the radiation up way higher, and then creating like a hotspot around the city, killing thousands upon thousands of people. And Batman's like, "Guys, this is ridiculous. I know you're trying to get revenge on your one friend for betraying you, but this is not okay." So then he fights them, and he I'm pretty sure he kills them because he he gets Magma to punch out 2D Man, and he gets like the Vapor Girl to freeze Magma, and then he turns on a fan, which sucks 2D Man and Vapor into the vents, and you don't see them anymore in the episode. And then at one point, he like douses Magma with like a fire hose until you just see the light from him go out, and he just turns into a rock. He gets like absolutely crushed by something. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. Oh, you also find out the guy originally didn't want to even kill them all. He only wanted to kill the other two guys because he was jealous of the friend, because Vapor and Magma were like kind of romantically involved, and the guy that betrayed him also liked Viper or Vapor. So I'm just like, dude, you killed two of your closest friends just for some poon. You are such a bitch. And now he has to live with the fact that like all three of his friends are dead now. So yeah, very dark episode. It literally ends like just like that. Like it's very abrupt, and it's a good episode. It's just kind of a rip off on Fantastic Four. It also feels like more of a two-parter. Like a lot of stuff happens. Like a lot of stuff. Like it gets to the point where things kind of feel a little bit rushed. It would have been nice to get to know the characters a bit more, and you don't have to have that many action sequences. Like it was, this episode was pretty much non-stop action, which is fine, but like these characters were enjoyable, at least the three heroes, and it would have been like cooler to be like have an episode of them being nothing but heroes, and then have an episode of them like deteriorating more so. I don't know. I just think it would have been neat. But rating wise, still a good episode. Nothing too spectacular. Better than average though, so I will give it a good 5 out of 7. Good, good stuff. Not great, not fantastic. Um, maybe terrific. But yeah, that's it. Bye bye.